Hey guys, I'll be going through all 109 cards in the set Paradox Drive on Pokemon Pocket. I have opened 10, I've actually opened 14 packs in total. I have gotten some things, and I remember going through the introduction of it when it was first revealed and said there's still a lot of decks that can be made with it, and I'm going to go through this time all the cards. So obviously we got some Surskit Masquerain, which isn't crazy. Brute Bonnet, this is basically the art is the dark one that we had, and that's just turned grass. Nothing crazy with that one. This one used to be fighting in the original game, but it's 120, which the attack is still nothing great. Iron Moth, flip 3 coins. If one of them is heads, the attack does 20 more damage. If 2 of them, it's 50 more, and then 3 is 120 more. Don't like it. It's very heavy, flip heavy. Don't like it. And that's the only fire type. These are the only grass, and that's the only fire. That's pretty sad. I got Golduck with Psychic, so 20 more for each energy. Vaporeon, that's not bad. I mean, I don't think it'll be used, but it's not terrible. Surf and Waterfall, nothing crazy with Floatzel. We got nothing crazy with Frostmoth, and then Iron Bundle EX. I remember going over this before and saying this wasn't good, but there is a card later that is really good. I did see it, and I was like, this thing is broken. So Cold Start is 2 water energies and a colorless, 60 plus. If this is the first time this Pokemon has used an attack after coming into play, so you have to attack same turn it comes into play, this attack does 20 more damage, and your opponent's active is paralyzed. That's actually, it's not good with the energy cost, but again, there is a card later that helps it a lot. Pawmi, Pawmo, and Pawmot. Flip a coin, your opponent's active is now paralyzed. Nothing crazy, I think the other Pawmot's better. Then we have Iron Hands. Flip 2 coins, this attack is 70 for each, this thing is not good. We have Iron Thorns. If your opponent's active is a Pokemon EX, it does 40 more, so 80 for 2, it's nothing crazy. And my personal favorite is Miraidon. Once during your turn, when you put this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. If you do, move all energies in play to this Pokemon, and this does 20, and it does 20 damage for each electric energy attached to it. So if you mix it with the Magneton, keep getting your energies up, even though like Zeraora for beginning attacker, you can get a lot of energies, and then just place this. There's a that's a big attacker, and you can just, and while this guy's attacking, you can charge up again with Magneton. It's actually a pretty good attacker. You have Espeon, nothing crazy. Aspartha, nothing also good. Graveyard and Poundstone, nothing great. And then Screamtail, flip 2 coins if both of them are heads. Discard your opponent's active Pokemon, also nothing crazy. Fluttermane EX, if this was the first time your Pokemon has... Okay, so it's the same as the Iron Bundle EX for 2 energies, 70 damage, but they cannot play any trainer cards. I think the Iron Bundle is better with the paralysis. This one's not bad, but there's nothing to charge it up for 2 psychics besides like Gardevoir. So nothing crazy. This is the card. Iron Valiant, Future System. Attacks used by your future Pokemon cost 1 colorless less. This is really good. I'm going to go back to, this one will be 2 energies instead. Although, wait, I think I also read the attack wrong. I thought it was, just 1 energy less, but never mind. So you need Baxcalibur for this one. And then the Fluttermane, you'll need the Gardevoir. What was the other one that we went? Iron Moth has just 1 fire energy, but no one's using Iron Moth, hopefully. But still, that's still pretty good. Okay, like this one. This one is a 2 colorless, so if you have 2 of these on your bench, this guy costs 1 psychic. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 50 more, so 100 for 1 energy is not bad. Iron Boulder, this can be 2. This Pokemon has a Pokemon Tool attached. This attack does 40 more, so 120 for 2 energies. As a basic is really good. You just need 2 Iron Valiants on the bench. Iron Crown is a free attack. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, which is also really good. You can get 70 damage for free. It's nice. So the Iron Valiant is probably for these guys. The Iron Lead, Iron Boulder, Iron Crown. Organical is horrible. Shaking Stomp for Great Tusk. This attack does 20 damage for each of your bench Pokemon. Oh, to each of your... No, it's not really good. Sandy Shock. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active. If you do, this attack does 80 to the new active. This is actually really good. A lot of switching going on. 3 energies, though, makes it pretty decent. No, I mean, not pretty decent, but pretty bad. This is the same thing as the Miraidon Legendary Drive, but you move fighting energy. You would want to, anyways. 110, discard the top card of your deck. This is not really good compared to the Miraidon. I think the Miraidon's better. The Umbreon's nothing crazy. Weavile's nothing crazy. Sableye. Take a random energy from among all the types from your energy zone and attach it to one of your bench. This, I don't think, is great. It's probably a funny card, but nothing too good. Kingambit. This attack does 40 more damage for each time your Pokemon has been knocked out during the game. This could be like a last resort, but again, I don't think it'll be used. Glimmora. When your Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent can't get any points. This is the same as the other Glimmora. And Venomous Shot hit is 30 and poison, so nothing good. And then Iron Jugulus. If this Pokemon's in the active and is damaged by an attack, this is the same as the other Iron Jugulus, that if you get hit, or if they get hit and this is in the active, they take 20 damage. It's also does 70 for 2 darks and 1 colorless, so it could be 2 darks. Nothing too bad. Roaring Moon. Once during your turn, when you put this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench, you may switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. This is actually a really good card because it's like a boss's orders as a Roaring Moon. Corviknight, Metal Claw, Cubefit, Copperajah, nothing great. Iron Treads, 2 steel, 1 colorless, so it could be 2 steals. Flip a coin until you get tails. It's nothing, actually, it's actually really bad. Altaria has Fly, Walking Wake. Discard an energy card. An energy from this Pokemon's attack is 20 for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This is just not good. Scorching Interruption. This is a weird attack name. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn, minus 30. And then Raging Bolt. This is discard. I remember what this does because I remember liking it. Discard all to knock out your opponent's active. Now, Ancients and Futures in the original game played pretty different. There were, like, Sada was, you get him from the discard, and then Turo just picked him up. I don't like Turo. Turo is weird. So, yeah, like, they weren't, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they don't play like these ones. This one is, like, energy reduction for Futures. Attack quick. Ancients is hit hard, but lose energies, and I will tell you why in a second, because there is a trainer that explains it. Wait, I went over Farigiraf and Dunsparce, something great. Braviary is horrible. Hawlucha, Flamingo, just a lot of filler. Terapagos EX, I actually looked at this and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. In fact, there's 20 more damage for each type of energy attached to this Pokemon. I think there is a card, I think it's Juggler, that you can move 3 different types of energies, which is weird, but I think this might be a really fun card just for funny. Ancient Booster Capsule, they basically like nerfed it a little bit. Instead of, I think Ancient Booster did plus 60. This does plus 40, and it also doesn't, what's it called? You're not immune to special conditions, but still plus 40 to health is pretty nice. Future does the same thing without the free retreat, just plus 20. So, 20 damage. So this one's just losing the free retreat. This one loses special conditions and minus 20 health. So they're personal. I can't English. I'm trying to speak so fast. They both play pretty similarly. Juliana, put a random stage 2 from your deck into your hand. Nothing too good. Actually, I lied. This is actually really good if you're playing a stage 2 deck and you need if you need a Pokemon and then you have Rare Candy. Okay, this is what I mean about playing differently. Professor Sada, attach 3 different types of energy cards from your discard pile to your ancient Pokemon in any way you like. As you saw with the Dragons, Walking Wake, Raging Bolt, and Gouging Fire, they can all be played in the same deck. You just gotta discard your energies, and then you can play this. Turo is just shuffle one of your future Pokemon and play. So, you can shuffle if you get Baxcalibur up, you can constantly keep doing the bundle. Area 0, once during each player's turn, that player may shuffle a basic Pokemon from their hand into their deck. If they do, draw a card, and that is all of the cards. Besides the full art, I can look at this one full art. I do like the Iron Boulder. I like the Raging Bolt a lot. And these are the full arts. I like the Terapagos one. And you got the trainers, you got the rainbows. I love the Miraidon. I've always liked Miraidon. I do like Koraidon. I don't like Fluttermane that much. Terapagos, immersive. Then the shinies are kind of disappointing in the set. Orthworm's decent. Meowscarada's not good. Armor Rouge is really good. Bellibolt is actually really good. And Mega Altaria is kind of used, and the Goldens are Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant. And that's the pack art. But it's a pretty good set. I think there'll be a lot of use in this compared to Pulsing Aura. And what was the other set that I didn't find too good? I think Crimson? I don't remember. It was one of the sets. It was one of the new sets.